Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to unbox this new thing that I got. It's from Pgytech. It's the Snaplock Plate adapter. I saw it because I found something that I've been using that works great with my cameras, and it's this capture design plate. The version 1 of it. The reason why I like about this is that it uses Arca Swiss right here, Arca Swiss, and that it has a little 1/4 inch thread so you can mount it on top of an existing like head, so like a tripod head. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. Let me take out this switch pod right here, and so imagine this right here. So this is a look like a little tripod head, right? And for me, I like to put let's say I can use, if I had this head on that I'm using for my video camera, I can put on Arca Swiss on here and clip it in. That's what I like about it. It's all used by Arca Swiss. So I love Peak Design. I have all their clips. Like this is the version 3 and this is the version 1. And then I bought the Beetle clip from Pgytech as well, and I like their design as well because it's very similar to the version 3 version of the Peak Design clip, but it's a little bit different because they're not swappable, so you can't just swap. Unlock this. And you can't swap because it's different. It's a little different design that it just doesn't work exactly with the other one, so you can't put this in here. And I don't think you can put the Pgytech. Actually, you can, but it won't lock in place because of how it's designed a little bit differently inside, so, on the plate itself. So I kind of like the Pgytech version because it came with these new thread lockers. They're like tight-fitting screws, so once you screw it in, you can spin as much as you want, but the plate won't come off, so you won't drop your camera if it's ever get loosened. I've been using this off-brand version of it. I have like a fake version of this Peak Design clip, and I've been using this a lot because I love the screw that you can just kind of use it without a wrench, and because most of the Peak Design clips, you have to use a 1/4 or a nickel or a screw, the Allen wrench. And this one has a little handle that you can just kind of twist real quick and put it on, so it's easy to take off and put on. So I've been using that in replacement of the regular Peak Design one. It's a little bit thicker, but they work. I mean, it's like a knockoff, so it works with the Peak Design clips. So you can put it on and it locks in place, or you put on their capture one and it will lock in place as well. So that's what I like about it. And like I said, the reason why I like about the version 1 is because it has a 1/4 inch on the back of it, and you can put it on, let's say, this plate. So let's say this is a plate that came with a tripod head, and I put it on here. So I can keep it on this, like this, and put on the thing. I can always slide in and off my tripod without it being taken. I keep this always on my camera, bottom of my camera plate, and then I can always slide it off and then take it off whenever I need it. So this is the way I do it. Not all my tripod heads are Arca Swiss, so the reason why I just don't directly just not have the capture clip and just put this directly on here like this is that there's several reasons that not every tripod head is Arca Swiss made. So like, let's say you're using like a Manfrotto or a video head, you can put on a capture plate on top of a Manfrotto video head, and you can still use these little plates that's Arca Swiss. They can go from photography to video in a blink, like just swipe it on there. So I don't have my video head on me right now to show you, but if you get the picture. So that's why one of the reasons is to, like, for other heads that are not Arca Swiss made, there's Manfrottos, there's I have this brand that I'm currently using. It's from a brand called Delica, and it's not Arca Swiss made, so you have to put one of these converters on there to make it work. So we'll do a quick unboxing of this Pgytech one, and to do that, let me open it up and show you guys what it looks like. Alright. Okay. Ooh, that's basically it. Alright. So, in terms of unboxing, you get Pgytech stickers and probably their Allen wrench that comes with the design. So it's very minimalist in terms of their style. I love it. What's so cool about this thing is that they made it a little bit different, and that you can slide it in and lock it in place. Like, look at this. I saw that the bottom of it uses a 1/4 inch, so I can just put this mounted on anything and just go a quick snap and lock in place. And you can lock it. This is a cool thing that you can't get it out by swiping the lock right here, so you can't press the button. And there you go. So if you're in the Peak Design, you know, if you have all your stuff from Peak Design, then stick with Peak Design because it's a great company and they work really well. But if you want to try something new, and if you don't have own any Peak Design capture plates, try Pgytech. It's kind of cool that they can just, you know, swipe plates as well, and their architecture is a little bit different. So here is their, you know, swap back off with these things. They're similar in terms of design, but I love this new style plate because on the bottom of it is Arca Swiss. So I can literally use this right here, put it on there, lock it in place, and never have to take it off. And keep this on my camera always, and that this itself is Arca Swiss, so if I want to swap it to different monopods or tripods, I can swap it off, or just, you know, swap it onto this one and, like, you know, put it on there. So the way it works is you have to, there's some arrow on here right here, so you have to put it in this way and then put it in, or just press the button and, you know, put it in first this way and then close it and let go of the little button. Then once it's locked in place, you can't press it anymore. So let's see, if I lock it in place, I can still, let's say I have it locked, right? I can still put it in, and I wonder if I can put it in. There you go, and you still can't get it off. That's nice. That's a nice feature. So this is really interesting, really cool for the camera body. So I'm gonna definitely utilize this plate and put this on my future light plates. I kind of want to buy a couple of these just to have and use and put on my tripods, because this is a great design. I kind of like it. You know, I barely use these tripod plates because it's kind of a hassle to put on to different, you know, backpack straps and stuff. So I usually keep this one on my Peter McKinnon backpack and just leave it on there. And of course, whenever you need to, just swap out the plates and you're good to go. So like I said, the greatest feature on these new Pgytechs is these screws. They're known, let's see what they call it. It's a patented tight fitting screw. So you can't, it won't come off. Like, even if it keeps spinning, it'll still stay on your camera. So your camera won't, like, you know, fall off this plate as long as it's still, as long as it's the screws on there. And that's it. And that's it to this video. So if you have questions about this little Snaplock plate adapter that I got, leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer it the best I can, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I did find a use for this, like version 1, that if I start using Pgytech, you still can, you can't slide it in unless you press the button in, so you can still utilize this clip, the Pgytech snap clip, and but you remember it doesn't lock in place, so you can just slide it off if you know. So in a quick pinch, you can utilize that. Let me try to test it out with the, yeah. So you can slide it in using the Pgytech, but it doesn't lock in place, so there's no emergency, you know, lever. So whereas these have this emergency thing, I believe it's the how they designed it. Like, there's like this shape to it from this Peak Design one, and this one does not have that shape. See it closely, and that's it.